downward dog is about 5 to 10,000 years old. It's a yoga pose that has stood the test of time, and I think it's got something good to offer. It's been around long enough. So how we're going to do that is we're going to get into kneeling posture and then lower down onto your hands. Now your hands want to be positioned directly underneath the shoulders. So if I took a weight at the end of a string and dropped it down from the middle of my shoulder, we would see that the elbow and wrist are in alignment, as well as from a frontal view. So we want to have the fingers spread, hands apart, and really get the palm to contact the ground. The knees, meanwhile, will be directly underneath the hips, and you'll be curling in your toes so that you're going to stand on your feet. Now, most people, when performing the downward dog, are going to try and straighten out their legs, and that sends their back forward, getting it away from that lengthened, extended position that we're trying to accomplish. And really, that is the primary role for right now of performing the downward dog. Can you experience extending and lengthening through the spine, while at the same time supporting yourself using your arms primarily as two pillars of support? So don't be so concerned about straightening your legs right away. You'll just be pushing yourself on back and keeping a bent knee position. Can you press through the hands? Can you extend through the elbows and the shoulder girdle? Can you lengthen through the spine? Now, for some of you, that might be a little bit more challenging than we'd like to have. So there's several ways to modify it. We can have a small platform like a step or a footstool that's not going to go anywhere, and you can place your hands on there so it elevates you up a little bit higher off the ground with your hands. You can also, if you happen to have a resistance band anchored to a wall, or for that matter, maybe a closed door around a doorknob, you can pretty much do the same thing with a little bit of weight supporting you. So once again, getting into that position you were just in, letting the rubber band pull you into this position and holding it there for as long as you feel necessary, until you feel the muscles start to open up. As soon as you start to feel the shoulder girdle really kick in and support you. Try to be as balanced as possible, driving the hips back and slightly upward, almost in a crescent fashion. And then and only then, once the back has really fully extended and the shoulder girdle is really open, then start worrying about slowly extending through the knees and straightening out the legs or driving the heels to the ground. One little step at a time.